Yo, what's going on, guys? Got a couple of tips for you if you want to substantially increase the amount of money you're making as a real estate investor, whether it's wholesale, fix and flip, whatever the fuck you guys do. These tips will definitely set you apart from the competition. They will have you earning substantially more money year over year if you execute and follow this plan consistently. Tip number one, Sunday nights, you want to utilize 45 minutes to an hour. You want to break out and do your whole calendar for the week. And on that calendar, you want to focus on the big rocks. And the big rocks in our situation, because we're sales, is the money-making activities, the MMAs. And so what are the four fundamental MMAs, money-making activities, that you're going to be focusing on and time blocking on your calendar? Well, number one is the obvious. It's going to be all the appointments that you have either over the phone or face-to-face. Those are going to be time blocks on your calendar. They're going to be there in advance. Number two, you're going to time block your follow-up and follow-throughs, are the ones that you've had appointments with in the past, but for one reason or another you could not convert at that time, and there's going to be a lot of those. Number three, you get done with those two time blocks, you want to time block out time to prospect. Call up new leads, maybe cold call, maybe create relationships with realtors or wholesalers, or just pick up the phone and call a specific niche list, like maybe an auction or foreclosure or probate or vacant house list, where you can just pound the phone if you have the time. And if you don't have a team that's doing it for you, then I highly recommend that you do this. And even if you do have a fucking team, but you've ripped through all of your appointments and your follow-ups and you still haven't hit your numbers, by all means, man, put in the work, pick up the phone, and start dialing for dollars. Some people would say, you shouldn't do that. I say you have to do whatever the fuck it takes in order to get your stats. And I'm gonna bring up your tip number two. And the last piece of this, you have those three big rocks on the board. You have to have the rock of your skill set. You're sharpening your sword on the sales ability. That means listening to sales training programs. It means going through your word tracks. It means role playing. It means sharpening in your tonality. It also means if you have a deal that you've lost, taking that phone call down, making sure it's recorded,
feet, take exit 130,
and then leveraging that, listening to it either on your own and playing Monday Night Quarterback, or with your sales manager if you're working for somebody, or your sales trainer. That's tip number one. Tip number two, to get to the next level, it's obvious, but not a lot of people do it. You have to know your KPIs, your key performance indicators, and you need to know them on a daily basis. Really need to know them up to the minute as they're happening. So for instance, if your number is 150 phone calls a day and 3 offers a day and 2 contracts a week, you want to know daily, weekly, and monthly where the fuck you're sitting so you know exactly what you need to do. And here's a tip, guys. If it's 5 o'clock and you don't have a contract and it's the middle of the week and you don't have enough appointments on the board, do you think you should check out at 5? Or do you think you should do what regular people don't do, and that's actually hammer the phones like crazy to try to drum up more appointments and more offers and more contracts? I would say do whatever the fuck it takes and put your best foot forward and start calling like crazy, even if it's 5 or 6 o'clock and it's time to check out, but you haven't hit your KPIs in one way or another. Put in the OT, make those extra phone calls, and make shit happen. And then tip number 3 is you want to outwork, outpace, and outsmart your competition. You do that by working your fucking ass off. There's no days off. There's no, I'm gonna take a lax today, I'm gonna relax and chill the fuck out. There's no, hey, I'm kind of doing okay, and all of a sudden you think like you're gonna hit some numbers, so you kind of take your foot off the gas. I'm telling you, if you do that, you're always gonna be mediocre. The guys that make the most money, the most impact, change the most lives, are the ones that actually go and execute like an animal. I'll catch you guys in the next one.